Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is the second time this season that these NFC rivals will square off, and it promises to be a good one. It always is when these two divisional foes get together, especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Saints going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. So the offense has it first and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing, Hundley. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now Hundley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ellis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So out come the Falcons now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 18 yards the gain for number.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go.
2nd down, Kaiser. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What a nice physical tackle by the safety there. And this guy's playing strong safety, which is really a hybrid position. You got to be able to cover back deep, but also you're almost like a linebacker up near the line of scrimmage. They count on him to make big hits in the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's go. 1, 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Kaiser on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. He completes it to Bryant. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Looking to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Yards there and a first down. Now they're in the second quarter now in Oakland, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch time. Tight end right. Come on, let's run.
Kaiser to throw it. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Kaiser. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
Now Kaiser. Being chased out left. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 40. 40-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Come on, let's go!
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third and short yardage, Kaiser. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Coleman, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They come up in an offset eye. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. Second and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Hundley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Now Hundley. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down inside the 10.